So we haven't been up here in a while. Anyway, for those that are, well, when I say new, I mean in the terms of any subscriber after last time I did a post up here. So, which was a long, well, I want to say a long time ago, but it's been a while. Hold on. Sorry about that. Anyway, so you might be wondering, hey man, what the hell happened? You freaking disappeared. So the evening after so the next day after the leg day, when did I post it? I don't remember. But next day after the leg day, I hit shoulders. So everything will make sense when I'm done explaining. Let me pause this. Alright. So so I hit shoulders the next day. Now, I actually did not even go through the full shoulder day. I think I stopped at like set 2 of barbell sharps, but oh no, I just started feeling bad, and it just like progressively got worse. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna deal with this bullshit. So, and I mean, there have been times where it's like I've kind of felt, not so good or whatever in the past, where, sorry about that. But it's like I was able to push through that. But when it's something that just gets like progressively worse, I mean, that might sound like a bench mentality, but I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, so the day after that, yeah, because today's Wednesday. Yesterday I didn't go. Oh well. This is going to get posted later, so this will actually be a same day upload. Even though, I mean, I got here at like 4 or something, I think. So. Sorry, that was weird. I don't know what the hell happened. Damn it, that distracted me. Fuck. Sorry. Damn it, bro. So, anyway, where I leave off. Oh, yeah, so yesterday I didn't come here. So the day before yesterday, I partially hit shoulders, but like I said, I started feeling ill and it just progressively got worse. Whatever, right? And then, so the next day, as in yesterday, I didn't go because all of a sudden I got fucking nauseous as shit. Sorry. I don't know, I'm just pissed off that I had to miss a day because I got nauseous for literally no reason. I mean, I genuinely do not know why. And then, so the reason I came here in the closer to evening, but it was still like afternoon time frame. So like, basically getting to why I got here at 4. Because so after that, like, not even half a show day, like a quarter, after like the quarter of a shoulder day I did, then came back home. The next like morning, I was all good throughout the day. Evening time frame hits, I get nauseous. So, and that was just like, you know, I go to bed, and then like I slept like shit I slept like crap last night. So I don't know what happened there. And then this morning this morning up until about like midday-ish, I just felt meh, right? So then, but once it hit like around 12, it was like I was just getting, like I just started hurting, like body aches and kind of like joint aches too. I don't know, just like, you know, random, like, I want to say pain because that sounds bad. Like, it makes it sound worse than it like is. Well, I would say was, but I actually still have it going on. For some reason, it's more so in my legs, which makes, I don't know why. I mean, maybe, I don't know, when I did that heavy day the other day, I want to push myself too hard or something. I genuinely do not know. I mean, I ain't like feel anything, you know, like pop or whatever that would have like given me concern. So I genuinely don't know why, like, whatever's going on is going on. So basically, from how I was feeling, I was like, what I'm gonna do is go to the gym, not in the evening, because I have like a good feeling that if I waited until the evening, I would end up like either just feeling more unwell or just being too tired, which is actually a bitch thing to say. But anyway, dude, I don't know what's going on. I'm like sniffling crap for no reason. But anyway, I was like, I'd rather get the lift in instead of taking a chance of waiting and then it not happening, because then that would just make me mad. So yeah, hence why only the post down video. Now you might be wondering, you know, why am I hitting shoulders again? Why not just do arms? Well, you know, I like the fact that I only got like through a quarter of my shoulder day and I basically did nothing at all. And the reason why there wasn't anything posted was because I had been debating, like yesterday, if I went to the gym, what I would have done is what I did today. I would have like redone shoulders. Excuse me. Simply because I don't like, you know, leaving off on a crappy note. So I want to make sure every lift is up to my standard. So, and also the other thing is that even though I had like a couple clips recorded, I just didn't want to, like, you know, I didn't want to produce a bad product, if that makes sense. So like, I didn't want to produce something that's bad when I could like produce something better next time. Now, I mean, was I expecting next time to not be the full shoulder day? No, but it is what it is. So at least we got the post out. Now, I mean, okay, so I think I've hit on everything. I also accidentally posted the leg day like a day late. That was my fault, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't really know. Well, I don't really remember right now because my mind is on being hungry and wanting food. So basically all that to say, when I get home, I'm gonna grub real hard. Pause. Oh, I don't even know how that would be a pause moment. Never mind. Anyway, I think I hit on everything now. Oh, I just realized I actually didn't. So, why are we up here in this hallway? And what the hell is the room behind me? So, if all three, wait, yeah, if all three of the pose down like mirror spots in that core slash ab room downstairs that I usually pose down in, if all three of the like spots are taken, meaning like there's someone in them obviously, then I come up here and I pose down. Now in all honesty, I think this is like better lighting, and this isn't like, well, I would say like obviously, but some people like may not know this, but anyway, so like the camera is facing me, it's not like pointing in a mirror, but also it's way too small to like put to one side and, you know, like angle it at a mirror and, you know, whatever. Anyway, just saying, if there was a mirror, like, no. Anyway, so room behind me, I believe, is actually meant to be a pose down room, but they don't have, well, I don't know if they're still like doing crap up here or not. Oh, that didn't do anything. There was a light switch, but it didn't work. Sorry, I don't know why I coughed. That was weird. But there are no mirrors in there. Well, there's a mirror, but it's like, to put it simply, it's a portable mirror. It's not like on the wall. And I mean, it's probably about like the width of this hallway, so like you can pick it up and angle it and whatever. Now, I will admit, if the same lighting in this hallway was in there, I would probably use in there more than I would down there, and down there would be my backup spot instead, as far as like posing goes. But sadly, there's no like overhead lighting. The best thing you get is a lamp. So, hence why we pose down in the hallway and not in the room. So, anyway, yeah, I think now I've hit on everything. So, kind of like sidetrack here, but that Trend Twins at Diamond Gym video, I mean, some people diss on it. I can see why, like, of how they think it's corny and whatnot. I mean, I can see why. Like, I can understand it. I mean, I guess like I can understand it, but it's more so like people that have never experienced, like, I mean, I've never experienced like a football practices or football practice, but like any of the videos I've seen of like football practices, pretty similar to that. But what I have experienced is multiple wrestling practices, which when you have, I believe he's an officer, when you have a former Army officer as your wrestling coach, you're gonna get that, like, you know, you're gonna get yelled at a little bit. So, which to me, I fucking love it, personally. So, like, for me, I personally, like, you know, I don't hate on that. And so, funny thing about it, really why I bring it up, is like, instead of listening to music, I turn on that video, and I don't know what it was, but I don't know, something about just like awakened or well, I would say, I don't know about reawakened, but awakened fire kind of in me. So anyway, all that to say, I mean, you know, I think that kind of training is, I don't think, you know, the Diamond Gym thing, I don't think it's stupid. To me, it's just people that have never really experienced like football practices or like wrestling practices like that. you know, they're gonna think it's corny or whatever. So, but to me, it's like motivating as fuck. Sorry, motivating. To me, it's motivating. I was trying to think of a different word to use. Anyway, yeah, so that put some hype in my thing. But yeah, today's show today, way better. Yeah, way better than 2 days ago or whatever, 3 days ago, however long ago it was, I don't remember. But other than that, I think I've hit on everything. So yeah, other than that, that's all I got. So I'll see you tomorrow for what should be a good arm day, assuming I don't feel like shit, or the way I feel right now, you know, doesn't get worse. Just don't get me wrong, I've been hurting this entire time, but luckily, like, being nauseous, that's like, I don't know, that's something that's hard to get by. That's something that's hard to get by, but that's just me. Anyway, yeah, today's show today was honestly great. Yeah, so see you tomorrow for, again, what should be a pretty good arm day. Well, actually, let me run that back real quick. If my legs still feel like tomorrow, how they feel right now, like hurting and crap, I'm probably not gonna deadlift. I'm just gonna do I'm just gonna solely do the arm day. And there's a chance, like, if my legs feel how they feel right now in the day after, so Friday, yeah, if my legs feel how they feel now on Friday, there's a chance I probably won't hit legs. To put it simply, I don't know what's happening or going on, but for some reason they hurt and it sucks. So anyway, I mean, honestly, I'm starting to think that maybe like something happened during the leg day a couple of days ago, so I might end up going to the, well, first I'll start with going to the chiropractor to get adjusted in case, like, I don't know, something happened in my lower back, or I don't know. But anyway, but yeah, if after I go to the chiropractor it's still hurting for some reason, there, I'll probably end up going to the doc and be like, hey, this is happening. But anyway, enough about that. So for the third or fourth time now, maybe even fifth, I don't even remember, I'm so hungry. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for arm day.